Hello and welcome to the Hartwell Hustle. This is where we talk about things and businesses and topics and people and everything that makes Hartwell click and everything that makes it a special place to live. Today, though, we have a really special treat. We have SunLife Marinas with us. We have Christina and Jenny. And if you go to the marina, you will see them every day. They're the faces of the marina. So we're going to dig deep and talk with them a little bit about the rumors that we've heard and how the marina's gotten started. And when you're finished with the show, you will know more than you ever thought you would know. So welcome, and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Why don't we just open up? Tell us who you are. Do you live here? Do you live somewhere else and work here like some people do? Tell us who you are.
Christine Alfano, and I've been coming here my entire life, but we started out as a summer family, and then we actually grew up at that marina, storing our boat there as well. And then in 2005, we moved up here, moved the whole family up here.
Okay.
So I've been in the area since 2005.
Okay, and what about you?
I'm originally from England, and I moved here in 2005. Live in Hartwell.
Okay.
I met my husband, he's a musician. I met him in England, he was on tour over there, and I moved over here after we got married. And I started at the marina probably 7-ish years ago, I think.
Okay.
And yeah, absolutely loved it. We have a dock, we don't keep our boat at the marina, but yeah, it's just been a really fun place to work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So there's all kinds of directions we could go. Tell us, okay, when did the marina become SunLife Marinas? About how long ago?
June of 23.
Oh, okay. So it's been that long.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. And where are they located? Where's the headquarters? Or
They're out of Knoxville, Tennessee.
oh, is there a lake in? Okay. Obviously, I only think that there's Lake Hartwell, but is there a lake in
Yes, they have several marinas up around Knoxville, Nashville, Hendersonville, Clarksville.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of all spread out throughout Tennessee.
Okay.
And then they do have other properties.
Okay. Okay. And so before it was SunLife Marinas, it was
Hartwell Marina.
Was that the original name?
No, I think it's been through a couple of names, but Hartwell Marina's been there for probably 40 years-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It was like High and Dry Marine for a while.
Okay.
Like way back when it started. It's been around since 1967.
Okay. And when you came on board, was it
Hartwell Marina.
Hartwell Marinas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it also was Hartwell Marina and boat sales.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
There too.
Okay.
And then it got to Hartwell Marina. And
Okay. And that's one thing I want to talk about, a little bit about what all it is that's offered, what services are offered at the marina. Why do you think that SunLife Marinas was interested in Hartwell? I mean, I think it's great. We all think it's great, but
they fell in love with the atmosphere, the family vibe, the just the laid back attitude around there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we do try to keep that, and I think do it very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it helps that we've been there a long time. Our operations manager has been there almost 20 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And then our other office manager, assistant, Mandy, she's been there for 4 years. So we've all been there a long time.
So there's some longevity.
Yes.
That's
so
great.
we have a really good rapport with our customers. And so we haven't changed, like the face of the marina hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Even though the company has changed. So that's
And I commend
easier.
them for that because, especially in a small town, it's so important that you keep those same faces and have that continuity. We have our boat at the marina, and we love it. Now, there's an audience out there that's going to say, docks are better, and I've never had a dock, so maybe it is. But I will tell you, when we came, we could not find a house on the lake, and so we ended up moving in town and putting our boat at the marina. And now I wouldn't have it any other way. There are a lot of benefits to being at the marina, and I'm sure you have those. Tell us about when someone has their boat at the marina. What are some of the perks, or what's the advantage of being at the marina as opposed to having your own dock?
Well, they don't have to take care of their own dock.
Yeah, that's right.
Cables and moving the dock back and forth with the weather, with the rain,
Okay.
and we do not have service at the marina through us, but service can come to the marina and service their boat, and they can call, and that's all they have to do, and it's just handled.
Yeah.
So if and I think I don't handle our boat, so I might be a little bit wrong here. So correct me if I am. So if you have your boat at the marina and you need it like for a yearly maintenance, you can call. I think I remember my husband calling and saying, would you please go pick it up or do whatever? And you go over and you do that.
Yep.
Right? Or you have someone that you arrange, you take care of all of that.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice. And also it's nice just to roll up with your family and your boat's right there on the dock waiting. You hop in it, go, and then when you come back, you tie off and we take care of the rest. So
now tell us about that, because I know there are slips there, and I know that there's dry storage. Is that what it's called?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Tell us the difference.
Okay. Dry storage is, as it sounds, the boats are kept inside the buildings. They're put in the water via the forklift driver. We just ask for an hour's notice before you need your boat. Or if you wanted to use your boat out of hours, we can arrange that also. But yeah, you basically just pull up into the parking lot, unload your boat bags and go. And then when you come back, which again can be after hours, you don't have to be back by a certain time. The boat gets put back in the building. Wet slip, you do have access to your boat 24 hours a day. It's just on the dock. You open the gate and go to your boat. And so some people like that. Some people like the protection of the boat not sitting in the water all the time. The buildings are locked at night. That's kind of nice. So it really just depends on how you want to use the boat, but it's really nice to offer both options to the customers because people like to use their boats differently.
Right.
But there's huge perks to either option.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there are some beautiful new slips out there. And they're beautiful. It's a nice parking lot. And I noticed the parking lot's being repaved. Tell us about some of the changes that are going on at the marina.
The parking lot, I would say, was a big one. It used to be gravel, which is fine, but over the years, just wear and tear and potholes, and the restaurant 𝒂𝒏𝗏 Grill is right there too. So kind of the road that goes around the back of the marina has a lot of traffic because people are coming and going to their slips and also to the restaurant. So yeah, having that completely redone has been really nice. And I know the season hasn't started yet, but I think our summer customers will really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yes, many of them have not seen it yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Just in photos.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
how many slips do you have? And is there a waiting list?
there is a waiting list. It does vary by the size of the boat.
Okay.
Except for the most part. Because you're not going to typically have a 20-foot boat and put in a 70-foot slip, or,
70 foot, that's a big boat.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But we do have, as far as wet slips go, we have 272. And that does vary because some boats, like on the ends, take up 2. Mm-hmm. So I always have to recount because it's like, do you count that as 1 or 2? Because currently there's 1 in there, but it does count as 2.
Okay.
And then in dry storage, we have around 256, 260, because that varies on us changing some racks around, because if you have a bigger boat, it may take up 2 spots as well. So
Yeah.
kind of have to adjust that. So it's hard to give like a hard number for those.
Yeah, some of our boats have the wake towers and stuff, so we have a certain number of racks that can accommodate the height of those boats, and then some boats have bimini tops that can fold down, so they can go in a kind of shorter rack. So yeah,
So we
it
do
can
have
depend.
we do have a waiting list, but It's just on some particular boats or
Okay.
Yeah.
storage spots.
Okay.
We do have some slips still open on our new dock, though, like the one you just
Okay.
mentioned. the
But
new
I
dock.
noticed they started filling up pretty
They
quickly.
did, yeah.
So
which
are
is
there
great.
plans for more slips?
Not as of right now.
Okay.
I'm sure there in the deep future there will be, or could be. But as far as right now,
Okay.
we're just maintaining what we have.
Right. Right.
We did add some jet ski slips over on our J dock, which is like where the houseboats are, the bigger slips. So that's new for us.
Is there a big demand for that? Or people may not know that you offer that.
Right, it's new
You
to
know,
us. So yeah, with the summer season having not started yet, we don't know. I think
Okay.
there will be, but hopefully. We do have some of our customers that use them for their jet skis. They already have their boats there. But yeah, we did add extra jet ski slips. So
And dry storage for that as
yes,
well.
and dry storage for jet
So you can
skis.
have both.
Okay. And I noticed that this year, maybe you did it last year, I don't know, but like we get a newsletter from the marina that explains what's going to be coming up, what's going to be happening. And it seems like there's a lot that's getting ready to come up. I mean, I even brought my list. I was like, oh my gosh, there is so much that's going to be happening. And is that new or has that always been? Or
It was there before, kind of filtered in a little bit, and then of course during COVID, it all definitely kind of got wiped out.
that seems to be a recurring theme. Everybody that comes on the show, they're like before COVID and after COVID.
Yes. So everything, literally, as far as extras, got knocked out, and so working with Boathouse, we're doing a lot more, and just in our own personal events as well. That some we're bringing back and some are new.
So the Boathouse Grill is part of the marina?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they have their own restaurant there on
Okay.
premises. I
Yeah.
guess I should
Okay.
say.
Okay. I love what they've done with the restaurant.
We do
Yes.
too.
Yeah, it looks great.
Love
Yeah.
the windows.
I do
Yes.
too. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, especially to be able to sit there and look at the water and it looks great.
Yeah.
So, boat rentals. I know you can rent boats there, right?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
We have 8 pontoons.
Yep.
They're Hamptons. They're 2021s. They get washed all the time and serviced all the time.
Okay.
We do our routine service. But you can take them out for half days or weeks at a time.
Yeah, weeks at a time, yeah. Depends on. We also offer tube kits, so if you have adventurous adults or kids, you can pull the tube behind the boat, which is really fun.
Oh, and so can you rent the tube as well, or you
Yes.
bring your own tube?
You can
okay.
rent the tube too. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's really fun. And the nice thing about our rentals is it does have a bimini top that covers like half the boat. So if you are a shade person, you can sit under the shade, or if you are a sun bunny, you can sit up front and sunbathe. So
Okay.
that's kind of nice too.
That's great.
Yeah.
And we have added lily pads or
Oh, that's right.
water.
Is that those really big?
Yeah.
Those are a thing now.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
are. They're fun.
I
You
mean,
don't pull them behind the boat.
Right. We have one at our house, and I made great use of that when I was pregnant. I was actually pregnant during COVID, and I got COVID during COVID whilst I was pregnant, but I laid on that thing and took naps. They're great.
Wow.
Yeah, highly recommend if you
Okay.
don't have a water pad to get one.
Okay.
Yeah, you just kind of lay there and chill out, and I don't know, they're great.
Well, and this is kind of weird, but for those of you that have not been to the marina, or you've been in your boats there, but you may not know this, the restrooms are so clean.
Well, that's good to know.
They are. I mean, at least the times I've been in, which you really don't expect for a marina.
And we do try.
So, I think that's a great thing, and that's to be commended. I mean, if you're going to pay monthly or if you're going to pay a fee to have your boat there,
Yeah.
You want that.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a store. You have a shop. Tell me what's in the store.
We do sell clothing, stickers, koozies, key rings, but then we also have practical things like life jackets, and we do have kind of a smaller section that has boat whistles, air horns, fire extinguishers, boat safety equipment, basically.
Right.
We do carry a few light bulbs and fuses and stuff. We're not a parts store necessarily, but just kind of off the cuff random things you might need. And then we try really hard to stock sunscreen and aloe vera and Benadryl and, just things like that. Again, handy things that you might need. Beach towels if you forget your beach towels.
Yeah.
But then we sell tubes, noodles, dog life jackets.
So what are the hours? Are you open on the weekends?
Yes.
We're open 8 to 5 every day during the summer months. From Thanksgiving to Easter, we're closed on Sundays. Other than that, we're open all the time.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. But if you do keep your boat there and you want your boat out on a Sunday while we're closed, just let us know on Saturday and we can put it out Saturday evening, so you can still use it on a Sunday. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay,
So
that's
if you're in
great
dry
to know.
storage, and you want your boat, no problem.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. So let's go back to SunLife Marina. The big rumor, y'all know what I'm getting ready to say. The big rumor was Margaritaville's coming to town. And
We had a lot of fun with that rumor.
how did that happen? I mean, where did that come from, if you even know? Is there going to be a Margaritaville? Does SunLife Marinas own Margaritavilles? I don't know.
So we have no idea where it came from.
Okay.
We actually got phone calls and people coming in,
Facebook.
either happy or sad or whatever, upset.
Well, it was good for real estate.
Facebook. We were like, don't know what you're talking about at first. And then then once we started talking to the new company, SunLife, they're like, no. I'm like, okay, just wanted to clarify some of the rumors that have been coming here that we had never heard of. But basically, they have properties that have affiliations with Margaritaville.
Okay.
But I actually spoke with my manager, and there is today to clarify that I can make the statement that there is no intention of having Margaritaville come here.
Y'all heard it here first. I mean, no Margaritaville, okay?
No.
So, okay.
We were joking, though, that we were all going to walk around in Hawaiian shirts with parrots on our shoulders and try and pretend that it was happening.
I mean, you got to have fun with it. I mean, you might as well. What do you see for the future for the marina?
I mean, definitely we all still plan on being there.
Yeah.
As far as growth goes, I think we have a wish list and we have the needs list, and we're just slowly trying to knock it out. It would just be, upgrades for the marina, nothing earth-shattering or.
Well, I love what's being done. I mean, and as someone who has used it for several years, I mean, I've been able to see the changes, and I love the changes.
That's good.
Yeah. And as someone who sells real estate in town, I also I love bringing people out there. So it's really nice.
It is. And honestly, I feel like even if you're not a boater or you don't keep a boat at the marina, I think it's still a really nice area to go to. Like I said, we have clothing in the store, the restaurant's right there. Even if you just sit and look at the water, you don't have to be a boat person to come to the marina and enjoy the space.
Right.
Even just walking around the property, it's a fairly large property.
Yeah.
That's pretty too, because you're surrounded by the water and the boats. Even if you don't own a boat, you can still absolutely come and enjoy the space. We love foot traffic. We love customers coming in. We love meeting different people. It's like one of our favorite parts of our job, I feel like.
Right.
Wow. So let's talk about what's coming in the spring. Some of the events that are coming in the spring.
Okay.
I know there's a Heart Festival.
Lake Fest.
Lake Fest.
Yeah.
Tell us what that is, and tell us about some of the other events that are coming.
Okay. Good.
It's coming at the beginning of May, I believe the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken.
I have the letter
I didn't
here.
bring notes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, let's start with the fashion show. That's coming up. That's in March. What's that about?
That is more at Boathouse, which
it's a Boathouse
we can still
event.
answer questions about.
Okay.
But she's having local vendors who sell apparel and come do a fashion show there.
Is that a fundraiser, or do you know? Or
I don't know, actually. I shouldn't say.
I'm not sure.
I don't believe so, but I might be wrong.
Okay.
I know it's on our Facebook page and they're promoting on their Facebook page, but I don't know.
Did you buy tickets to go?
I don't think so. I think it's just
so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they can just get in touch with the Boathouse Group.
Right.
Yes.
And find out more information about that. Okay.
Yes.
So that's where it's going to be. And then March 22nd, there is a community yard sale.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
We did do it last year, but it was raining.
Yeah, it was strange. The weather was not our friend that day.
No,
but
it had been beautiful.
yeah.
But basically, if someone in the community or if our customers would like to sell anything, anything and everything, they can bring it there. We're not charging anything for table space or anything like that. And we're just doing the advertising for it, and they can come sell their items, and we need buyers as well.
So if I'm someone that lives in Hartwell and I want a table, who do I call the marina?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Call the marina and tell us basically the size of space you'll need,
Okay.
and we'll reserve it for you.
That's great. So everybody, if you want to get rid of your junk, what's that saying? One man's junk is another man's treasure. or
Yes.
something? I think that's probably true. So May 3rd is Lake Fest. We talked about that for a little bit, but tell us more about that.
We are coupling with the Boathouse Grill on that one. Just kind of like a kickoff to the season, just getting everybody excited for the summer. You can come by boat, by car, either way. I know there's going to be music acts, food, obviously. Just kind of
We have bouncy houses.
bouncy houses. Yes, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. Cornhole, and I think just a way to get everybody excited I think everyone's just ready for fun and warm weather.
I know. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I heard, and this happened before I moved here, I heard that there used to be like a once a month or first Friday or something like that, where similar to this, people would come and just really enjoy music and enjoy the lake.
Yes.
Just be and that's what, when I heard about this, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
They used to have First Saturdays.
Saturday.
With the movies, which
Okay.
we're actually trying to bring back this year.
It was movies or music.
Movies or music, yeah.
And then we're doing this for music, and then we do have a few movie nights scheduled
Okay, so there'll be bands there?
at the
This day?
Lake Fest.
Yes, at Lake Fest there will be. I'm not sure of the lineup, but again, I know it's on Facebook.
That's great, and that's a great time of year too.
Yeah.
May 3rd,
Yeah.
not too hot, not,
Exactly.
cool weather's over, and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. And then this is a special one, the Blessing of the Fleet. Tell us about that.
It's something that used to happen a while ago, and they do it up in South Carolina. But it will be out on the point on the other side, the peninsula on the other side. And Dr. Reverend Allen from the Methodist Church will be there to do the blessing and just kind of start the season out with a
Good vibes, good vibes, positive.
Yes.
Positive.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yes.
I love. I mean, especially in today's world, we need all the good vibes we can get.
Exactly.
And then, this is as far as my newsletter goes. This is Christine, is March 10th. Actually, it's the same day, right?
Yes.
No, May 10th, I'm sorry, is Customer Appreciation Party. And what is that?
That will be for our dry storage and wet slip customers. And we just want to get everybody together and just have kind of a community so that they all can get to know each other as well. Because I'll say the past few years we have gotten new customers, and they're from all over. And so it just gives a chance, because I know in season, the docks kind of are with themselves, as far as, they go to the dock, they get on their boat
Right,
and head out,
right.
or they're with their own family. So this gives a chance for all the families to come together and meet each other. And, we're very family oriented and want to still create that, no matter how big we get.
Right, right. And y'all do that, and you do a great job, and you're very gracious and you're very helpful, all the times that we've been there. So
That's good.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what else do we need to know?
To come and see us.
Yes.
That's right.
If you have any ideas, we're always open to suggestions, recommendations.
Yes.
Actually, even one simple one with the paving, one of our customers, I sent out a announcement about the paving, and you know, trying to keep everybody informed of how to get through the parking lot.
Right.
But he said, I'd love to have the space between the ramps paved, because you have to go across, you can get through the parking lot now, and then you hit another gravel spot before you get to the dock to load your boat. And I was like, okay. So I went outside, I asked the gentleman, see if we could handle that, and he said, sure.
That's great.
So it was paved.
So if you don't know, you can't. You know.
I think because we're there all the time too, it's almost like you see things so often and so much, you almost don't pay attention to them anymore. So
Right.
yeah, customer feedback is paramount for us.
Right.
Either email us, call us, come and see us, Facebook, anything, because
Okay.
we wouldn't have a job if you guys didn't come and enjoy the marina. So we want
Okay.
everyone to work together.
Okay. So let's kind of, as we're wrapping up, I want to hear, now forget that anyone's watching this, it's us talking. Tell me if you could do anything, or maybe it's on your wish list, you know, with the marina for the future, without money being part of it, what would you hope to see at the marina?
And if I can tell by your face you want to say something.
And if you don't know, you know, just what's on your list? What are some of your wish lists? I mean, there may be somebody out there that says, you know what, I want that too. Here's your check.
I would love to create an area where our guests and even some community could come and like play basketball or
Like a recreation.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know if we have enough space. That's been rolling through our minds of where to put this, but
Yeah, because we are kind of an island. We're not really an island, but we kind of are.
right, like beach volleyball or anything.
Yes.
Where you can bring your friends and enjoy it, whether it be you're at the restaurant or a customer or walking through or, you know, live down the road.
So what else?
I mean, some cosmetic things, I feel like a fresh coat of paint would be nice. And we do want to redo the flooring in the store, but none of that is really super important to come into the marina to enjoy. But I'm with Christine. I think if we can make the use of our outdoor space and make it somewhere, again, you don't have to come to boat, but just come and have fun.
Right.
Yeah, something for the kids to do, playgrounds, like you said, like beach volleyball, badminton, anything like that. Just
Right.
Yeah, just somewhere. Hartwell's a great town, but I think anytime we can add anything family friendly
Right.
into the mix is a good thing.
Okay.
We've also talked about putting like a porch with rocking chairs outside
Yes.
the office.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
that would be super.
Because I've been over there and there are times when people are sitting in their cars,
Yes.
you know, so a porch would be nice.
Yeah. Right.
Especially off the edge of that store. Just call me. I'll design it for you.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Well, I want to thank you both.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank
for
you.
being here. I've certainly learned some things, and I hope you've learned some things. It's, you know, it's kind of like you say, you see it every day, and if you live here, you're constantly, you don't think about some things, and it's good to have you here and have those questions answered for us.
Thank
We've
you.
enjoyed it.
We hope you'll come back.
We will.
And have a great summer. Have a great summer. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, and I hope you'll join us next time. And if you have found this enlightening, let us know. And if you have some ideas, either if you've got someone you want us to interview, a topic, an event, give me a call or email me, and I'd love to talk to you. Thanks for watching.